Boom. And we're live.
We are live.
We are back.
We are alive. And back, yeah, for sure.
We are back. We took a little summer hiatus, so we're good to be back. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm exhausted, but I'm well. I think this might be the first week where we're normal-ish. New schedule.
In
You're
terms
back.
of your schedule?
You're done picking apples.
Oh yeah, well, I was up visiting my parents for 2 weeks, so that was my break. But you have now kind of resumed a three-day a week training schedule.
Oh, I'm trying to, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, with the new schedule and everything, it looks like I'm going to do basically 2 hours Monday.
Jits with hits.
Jits with hits, baby. Got to learn how to protect that head. And you'll see the importance of close guard.
Yeah,
right? In an MMA context. That. So we're kicking it old school. So I'll do the 6 o'clock class, 7 o'clock class.
Did you take that class last week?
I didn't.
Okay.
Because I had to, because reasons. So.
Okay.
But basically, like, my goal now is going to be that Tuesday, Thursday mornings, and that'll be it for me. No Saturdays, really. And then on days where I can't train Mondays, where I'll do a Saturday instead.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So weekend's going to be family time.
Weekends is family time.
There we go.
So
man.
I will.
Are you still doing your garage workouts?
Of course. That's when I'm not here. That's what I'm doing. So.
Okay, so on the days you don't train here, those afternoons after work, you're lifting.
Correct. Either
okay.
lift. So Monday.
We're doing cardio, kickboxing.
Yeah, either one of the two. So, okay. I'm actually. I tried running the other day. I haven't run in like a very, very long time.
Did you wear the 5 fingers?
Of course. I don't.
Oh my god.
I don't own sneakers. So like I wouldn't even know what to wear. Yeah.
What shoes? You wear flip flops when you come.
I'm either sandals, my 5
What do you
fingers.
wear at work?
I have minimalist style, kind of not really dress shoes, but they're dark kind of sneakers. So.
Gotcha.
But
by the way, all that you can hear in the background is Troy. There's another BJJ and Brews.
Well, no, it's the two loudest big men on the face of the
That's
Troy,
true. We got Troy and Brian
McKenzie,
and they're drinking as well.
What are they drinking?
They're drinking Yingling and some sort of hard seltzer.
At least I
think Bud Light hard seltzer.
No, you know.
Because Brian McKenzie's gluten intolerant, so he goes with the seltzers.
I'm sure they'll work their way over here at some point.
Yeah, we need to get an extension cord and get it like on the mat.
Yeah, but here's the thing is like we actually don't need mics for them. Like
you can just hear them if you follow their conversation while following ours.
Yeah. So how does it? This is your first full week back. You
Correct.
Came back Tuesday,
my
right?
first day back was a Tuesday. I flew in Monday night and started training on Tuesday.
Nice.
So this is almost a week.
Did you do anything physical while gone, aside from pruning trees?
So I did the occasional like calisthenics workout. I did have access to a few light weights, but that was maybe a few times. But I was spending a lot of my day doing yard work. So trimming trees, cutting down trees, dragging them. So what CrossFit kind of wishes everyone did, I was actually doing. So I was doing a bunch of functional work. So it was good. But it also let my body kind of, heal up a little bit from, the bumps and bruises of jiu-jitsu, that sort of thing. But, yeah, I feel great, man. Good to be back.
You didn't visit your Maine friends this time?
I don't have any Maine friends up there, man.
That gym that you went to in Maine.
Oh, so, no, I didn't drop into there. I didn't drop into Acadia Jiu-Jitsu because 2 reasons. One, I was just kind of chilling with my parents, but also I don't think they had much of classes offered. I think they were only doing solo drills at that point. So people would have their square on the mat and do solo drills, or you bring a partner.
The fucking pod thing?
Yeah, so I was, and also, like, I wasn't, I don't know how comfortable they would have been, honestly, with, like, here's this dude from Florida who's training jiu-jitsu, Right now, we might not have the best reputation, so, Paul got him hard. Got him!
Liver punch?
Got him! Paul got him with a liver shot, and he's down
Liver
on
punch
the
or liver
mat.
kick?
It's a punch. Left hook to
Yes.
left hook to the liver, and
Who'd
the
he get
guy
there?
is down, ladies
Who
and
is that?
gentlemen. And he's down.
I can't even tell who it is.
He's down. So there's a Muay Thai class going on. And
He's
Paul
still down.
just dropped him, and he is down. And now Brian McKenzie is making his way over.
Oh, here we
got a hot
go.
mic for you. We got a hot
Get on
mic
him.
for you. All right, change your shirt.
Yeah. It's I don't need that on this mat on this couch.
So, Jesus, this guy's still on the ground.
Liver punches hurt. Have you ever been hitting the liver, Noah?
No, I haven't done one.
It sucks, dude. It's fucking garbage.
I will say this. There was MMA class this Wednesday with the new schedule. And with the new schedule, we have a Wednesday 7 p.m. MMA class, which is a prime hour. We haven't featured MMA at such a good time for a while. And the turnout was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, so...
Is it because people didn't know the fucking... They thought it was Jiu-Jitsu, so they
I don't
showed up
know. No,
instead?
it was a great, big turnout. It was skill development, not sparring. So it was not...
That's
you weren't
attractive.
you weren't expecting the people to be proficient
Just a
and
bunch
just
of
like
fucking chuckleheads
yeah.
just like banging the shit out of each other.
So it was great, and
Did you do it?
no, but watching it made me like say, "Oh, this is something I could do," So yeah, one of these days.
You and I, we'll do the jiu-jitsu with hits. Let's just stick to that.
That'll be
Like,
the
let's
first
do the
thing,
combat
and then I'll be
jiu-jitsu.
like, all right, maybe a little Muay Thai here, and then
Yeah.
once Muay Thai gets split up into fundamentals and advanced again, I think maybe that'll be a better opportunity for someone to. But again, I we'll see. I don't want to commit myself to something and then not do it because I hate that. So I'm just gonna, keep saying one day.
One day, yeah.
One day, and then I'll make.
Just like one day I'll do a wrestling class.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll shoot one day.
Exactly.
So you actually you're getting into shape right now.
Yes,
right?
sir.
You
Big
kind of
news. BJJ and Brews is getting represented at the large
Here
scale.
we go. No mic needed.
Brian McKenzie.
Brian McKenzie rocking the old school Affliction.
All kind of beat up.
Oh, yeah.
It's from training so much.
It's yeah.
Do you know the story behind that shirt and why it has the holes there?
It's fucking battery acid, isn't it?
Yeah, you do know. It's bad. It's like, did he get attacked by? He's like, no. He fought a mountain lion. He clawed it off. Oh no, battery acid. And he said, and it looked perfect. And if you look at the other part of the shirt, you're like, damn, the shirt looks normal.
No, it's got like little tiny holes.
If I'd known you were wearing that, I would have worn mine. So we can kick it old school Longwood style. So welcome, Brian again.
Yeah,
what are you
long
drinking
time.
today?
I'm drinking.
What the
White
fuck?
Claw.
This is not BJJ and
Seltzer. And
what the hell?
Alcohol water.
I mean, so have you? That's actually like the shit that they put into like vehicles, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I would drink motor oil if it gave me a buzz.
That's what your roommate suspects, right? That's the
she's like,
the
it's an
conspiracy
alcoholic
theory?
base that they don't tell you. And did you investigate? Did they tell you anything?
I
John?
haven't even given a shit.
Yeah.
I'll just drink it anyway and just kill.
Well, he's
my liver.
gluten free, so that's his excuse.
That's true.
Been feeling good ever since I switched.
It's probably just malt liquor that they've carbonated and like.
know,
That
man.
wouldn't surprise me at all. Not
I mean,
at all.
and they call it seltzer, but. So, anyways,
it's very mild and low in sugar.
yeah, it's tasty. I mean,
I'm not a part of Big Seltzer trying to push their
So
product.
how many of those do you need to start feeling a buzz after training?
After training, probably about 6.
Six?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So have you? I want to try the new one, the platinum.
Fun.
8%.
It's funny you said that because I bought it yesterday and it's at the house right now.
Why is it not here?
I was gonna.
You're an
bring it.
asshole.
Well, I know it's super shocking that I was running behind like I always am, but I left everything at the house, ran to the nearest gas station. I'm actually a Truly fan myself. This is the only seltzer they had at this new gas station. But no.
Shout out to August, by the way, who still owes us some White Claw.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So hey, bud, we're drinking your product right now, unsolicited. But if you have some new flavors that you would like BJJ and Brews to
We'll get Troy to
test
review
out.
them. He loves reviewing seltzer flavors.
So, and you can August. I'll actually have you on if you'd like. You did do one jiu-jitsu class with Chris back in the day, and you had some fun with it. So bring some samples, tell your story, and get us all
boozy.
This is a 24-ounce can. I'm literally halfway through it. Actually,
What's the ABV?
So
What are you drinking? It looks like a mini
So
keg.
thank you to Jamal Griffinator87. One of my morning guys.
Give him a follow on social.
He went to Jacksonville the other day. I guess he's got friends up there. And I am currently drinking a 25 and a half ounce can of Left Leg Lager. Proudly brewed in Jacksonville, Florida at Wicked Barley. It's 5.5%. Super tasty. I'm fasted. I have not eaten since about 5:30 yesterday. Pretty fucking dehydrated too, so...
Why do you do that, by the way? Like, is that a function of you being busy as a dad, or is that like you're intentionally fasting yourself?
So I don't like to eat before I train.
Okay.
That's a big thing. But then I regret it every single time because I'll roll with Jamie. I feel pretty good. I'll roll with John. I feel pretty good. Then I roll with Brian. He snaps my legs in two. And then I roll with Mark, who thinks it's fucking Mundials. And I'm fasted and tired, and I train once a week. So I'm out of shape, and he's like,
that beer is hitting Chris.
And so
right
I'm
now.
like, so I sit there, and I suck my neck in, and I let him work all his chokes, and I defend them all. And all I hear is, so, you know, that's what I do. And so my neck and my fucking ear hurts now because I think his forearm was grinding against my cauliflower ear.
Oh, no.
That's what frames are for. You got to stop that.
Yeah, but when he's trying to loop choke me, but he doesn't have it in, it's just his fucking forearm across my goddamn ear. It's just, I don't know. So I'm like, so we did like 4 or 5 minute rounds today, and I'm fucking exhausted. I'm like tired.
You should come
fasted.
to our competition class.
Oh, fuck that. I'll just go back to hitting my bag at home.
Just no time limit?
God damn.
No, it was
It's all
like
situational,
30-second rounds.
Oh, all right.
30-second, 1 minute round, like 30-second rounds, 1 minute rounds.
I was saying, like, you just made no sense.
No, I mean it was like start on your feet for 30 seconds, go.
Ah!
On your feet, just go, and then reset, and then like after that it was like 2.5 minutes. Starting starting half guard. The person on bottom is up. The person on top needs to score.
Ooh, actually, I'm loving that.
And then right after that, like right after there's no break. Stand up 1 minute. Starting on your feet, go. Someone's got to score. And then after that 1 minute, go back down 2.5 minutes. The other person half guard. Person on top has to score. And then only at the end we did 1 6-minute round. Everything else was just like 30 seconds to 1.
Situational training.
Do you already feel 100% better?
It takes away nerves for me, like. So what we're talking about around here is like I have a competition coming up, and
there we go. That's what I was trying to get at.
I know. Well, we're talking around it, so
we're so talking around it.
Yeah. So
Brian had a competition coming up today, but that didn't happen. So.
Wait, was this a Tinder date or something?
We don't know. It's essentially going to be a dinner date.
We'll get there in a moment.
We don't know that.
We have to
it's
discuss.
scheduled at 1, so I'm loosening up right now.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Someone's coming in? Is there a challenge here?
Yes.
We'll get to that shortly.
Okay.
We'll get to the days.
Okay, this sounds way more interesting than what I was going to talk about.
No. Yours is super interesting because yours... Who are you bringing with you? Oh, wait. Hang on. You're competing when?
It's probably most likely October 9th, but it's either the 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th.
What the fuck does that even mean?
So
what day is it actually scheduled for?
So right now, Masters Blue Belt is
Slow down.
scheduled for October 9th, which is a Friday. But it's subject to change as they...
How's that work? Do you have to get like COVID tested before you go? How the fuck is this going to work?
They're going to be taking temperatures. And then
Which
it's
is
like honor rule at that point. And you're supposed to wear, you have to wear a mask inside at all times unless you're competing.
Okay.
So,
I ordered 2 Origin masks, by the way.
Oh, really?
I'm so fucking supporting America in all of this.
That's
Fuck
awesome.
yeah.
Did you see the video that Origin made about making the masks?
No.
Oh, they have. They
is it super pretentious? Because all their fucking videos are like.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
Look,
like
they're
so
in Maine, so I give them.
melodramatic.
More power to them, man. They're in Maine. It's awesome. So anyway, long story short, what we're getting around here is the IBJJF Pans are being held in Orlando this year.
Okay.
They were supposed to be held, I think, in the springtime in California. COVID had already happened, so it was canceled, and they decided to reschedule it and bring it to Orlando. And as a result, they've kind of changed. They've kind of changed the rules a little bit. You don't need points to enter, so anyone can enter,
So they're like, we need money.
but they're not allowing spectators. So there are no spectators.
This is like the ultimate closed door match.
Yeah, closed door. So you
Are you going to be on flow grappling?
I mean, flow grappling probably will be there. I don't know. Chihuahua actually asked me that. He's like,
I want to see Noah on
bro,
flow
are you gonna be
grappling.
on flow grappling, bro?
Oh my God, we have a celebrity with us
Because
right now.
they always like, before they show like all the good guys, they're like opening it up. The blue belts over here are kicking things off with some good moves. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Okay.
So anyway,
Have you thought about what gi you're gonna wear?
so funnily enough,
He sponsors potentially.
G sponsor. So Mark went out of his way and came to me
Oh.
without even saying anything. Came to me, he's like, "I got you sponsored." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I got you a gi."
Have it? Let me guess.
So,
Let me
yeah.
guess. Oh.
So the issue is I have to weigh 168 with a gi on, and it has to be IBJJF legal.
Is it super
which
light?
I mean, I don't want something so light that everyone can just grip it forever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to wear a normal gi. Most gis, even the light ones,
It
are
better
gonna
be the
3
fucking
pounds.
gi that he sponsored you with.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3 to 4 pounds.
Okay, fine.
And-
I'm like, he would be an asshole if he
No,
didn't.
no.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have it in my hands
Okay.
yet. So, but if he does get that, and it is IBJJF legal and it fits, then I'll definitely wear that. So
Okay.
that's awesome. But
Wow,
the,
you're the first competition, second competition, already sponsored athlete.
yeah.
Are
No,
you
I
confident?
don't think I haven't signed anything. I mean, I don't.
Oh,
I
I do want to point out that there is a meme about blue belts being sponsored athletes.
It's like,
I think actually I just saw a meme this morning. It was like what white belts are doing, blue belts, purples, and it's like blue belts are like looking for CBD sponsors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For
Oh,
their
is it?
competition and stuff
what
like
are
that.
what are purple belts looking for? I don't
pull it
care.
up.
It doesn't matter.
Purple, yeah.
So you're gonna be on flow grappling.
Well, I don't know about that, but
So
basically, what I was saying at the
Yes.
beginning was, this is obviously a really big tournament. I've only done one tournament. That was a local one. I have no idea what to expect in terms of where I'm going to stack up. Everyone could be head and shoulders above me. That's that's out of my control. But any sort of nerves I might have,
you don't strike
about
me as
competing-
a nervy guy.
Oh, dude, I'll get butterfly. I would once I signed up, I was like, okay, this is on. This is serious.
Do
but
you vomit?
no, I'll go to the bathroom a lot. Like I'll pee a lot before.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you, like a puppy?
I don't know. I just,
Like-
but
Also, to give you a little bit of credit, you are a superstar blue belt.
well,
Dare I say?
No. The thing is like, so one of the reasons I chose to do Masters 1 is because I thought it was too much of a leap to jump into just adult blue belt because most of those guys
Are
if
you
not all of
considered
them-
masters?
Yeah, I'm 35. So I'm
Oh.
actually I was on the cusp of Masters 2, bro. I would have gone into Masters 2.
I am competent that you will be very
People
successful.
are going to like ask for your birth certificate. They're gonna be like, that guy's cheating. He's from Puerto Rico. They flew him in here.
I got my Cuban.
He's some
me and
bullshit
Yoel
ringer,
Romero, bro.
ringer.
Yeah, like he's.
So the I think it might be a reach to try and do adult blue belts because those guys have been training since they were 6, 7, 8. They have
So you
10
can
years.
go down
Wait.
in age group.
Training since they were 6, 7, 8 years old.
Oh, I think that no. I'm talking about ones. That,
They're training for 25 years.
No, he said they've been training since they were 6, 7, 8, and I was like, I just wanted to clarify.
no, I think so. I think the guys that are not in my bracket necessarily, but the ones that are in adult blue belt, a lot of those guys I think are these these studs that are coming up that started when they were super young and
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Wait. But how young? How young? Because
and they paused for the selfie. I mean, I'm just
Why
assuming
is it not
that,
taking a fucking photo?
I think it did.
No, it didn't.
I think Chris is getting red and drunk already.
There we go.
Oh yeah, super red face.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I just wanted to clarify because there is generally speaking, assuming your name isn't Nicky Rodriguez, there is like a limit on skill level that is at the blue belt division.
Especially at like the adult level, like
Yeah.
because like it's like dudes who can train
Most people who can train
3 to 4
consistently
days a week, yeah,
bypass blue belt very quickly,
Yeah.
and they sit at purple belt for a while. And I've rolled with you before, and I'm actually concerned with the majority of your attacks.
Well,
Can I
would
belt?
tell,
Am I allowed to
tell
belt
everybody
people?
that this is the guy that like Brian's the guy that like shuts me down right away.
Yeah, no,
He's
that's
not, like,
actually because I'm afraid of your attacks. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I'm
want
like
to.
I want to have to like.
And that's also because, mind you, like he was like, "Fuck all the fundamentals. I'm going straight to half guard." like as a white belt.
I
so
do,
like
I do a lot of dumb stuff. And
Well, it doesn't help that I'm like my guard right now is half guard, so he knows that really well,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
knows exactly what he wants to do in it. So, anyway, long story short, is I can only control what I can control. But any nerves I have, anytime I have a hard training, man, it takes those nerves away because if I can go in on whatever day I'm supposed to compete and know that I put in hard training and my cardio's there, then that's all I can do, and then just go out there and let it hang out.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
But a quick question as far as the, we'll say from the preparation standpoint.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're training hard. You look good in training. Have you come up with an actual game plan?
and tell everybody what it is.
Well, no, I'm not going to go that far. Well,
I don't mind. Like I don't mind. I don't mind.
I don't think your
make up
competitors
something
will do
else.
this.
No.
But the question was,
I'm Madden 95ing you. Just make up a
make a play.
It's also 2020. I said 95.
That's part of the reason.
loving this.
That's part of the reason I was telling people that it's like I was talking to David because he's like, "What are you working on?" I was like, "Well, I'm not." Or what instruction he's looking at? I was like, "I'm not looking at anything now. Like right now, it's just I know what I have. I know what I want to do. I have a preferred guard. I know what passes I like going to in certain situations. So for me, it's going to be doing those attacks I want to do. If I have a chance to force my preferred guard, and then I know how to funnel out of that to different things. So that's kind of where. And that's
What
how I'm
video do
approaching
you
that.
need next, Noah?
I'm sorry?
What videos do you need next?
Do I need next? The Tonda Blast.
Oh, you need like what is it?
The
Hyper
ti-
Jiu-Jitsu or
the lockdown.
The lockdown, the
new
Tonda Blast
lockdown.
lockdown.
Oh, is that okay?
But no, even that. Like
I tagged him.
I'm no. So,
Talking about lockdown and
or high-tech Jiu-Jitsu? High-tech Jiu-Jitsu in a gi? Is that what?
so it's to me they're really just two goals. Like there's not much time. Like I'm comfortable with what my skill set that I'm coming in with because I train enough, and then I'm just trying to get my cardio and my intensity there and making sure that I don't enter fight or flight when I'm on the mat, because I think one of my best attributes is going to be my head, and if I go fight or flight, everything I know about jiu-jitsu shrinks. And what I want is to have everything in my mindset available.
so I have a two-part question,
Yeah.
and this
That
is
was super
from,
intense, by the way. You were like,
two-part
Like,
question, and this is from when I was a blue belt. I competed fairly often. I loved competing. I loved the nerves.
he also
the butterflies.
fought. But anyways.
Yeah. No, jiu-jitsu became a lot easier after you get punched a couple times.
Like,
Maybe
no.
that's what I should do. Do an MMA fight first. Get that out of the way.
yeah, just do
Like,
it.
oh, this is easy.
I would say yes and no. I fought in a different state, and let's just say the technical ability of all of their people was a little bit low. But no, so two-part question. And what I was going to say is when I competed, and especially as I competed a lot as a blue belt, I can clearly say I did not have your technical ability at all.
Yeah,
like
n-
it was
none
not
of us
even.
did.
It was not even remotely close.
I don't now. I'm a black belt. Like,
Jesus.
But I was
Chris,
really
you're drunk, man.
I was really good at pulling guard and triangling people. That's all I knew how to do, but somehow it kept working. But what I would do is when it would come time to compete, I would approach jiu-jitsu like I approached other things, like I would approach football. So at the 3-minute mark, if we're on offense, we have to start moving it and getting ready for the 2-minute offense, things like that. When you go in and you compete, do you have a game plan? Do you have a strategy similar to that? And obviously, you don't have to give it up if you do, but just do you? And when you're on the mat, and I know it's like bullets are flying when you're on the mat and you're in the middle of the match, are you one of those people, because I was, that looks at, like I'm looking at the ref, I'm looking at the other team's corner, I'm looking at my corner, I'm looking at the score, I'm checking advantages all throughout the match, or are you one of those people that can just go?
So when I competed in that one tournament I did as a 4-stripe white belt, was tap cancer out, I definitely was. I was looking at the ref. A little bit, only when to confirm I was scoring. So I knew about, like I found out, oh, if you go knee on stomach, you can score 2 points.
that's two, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone I went with, I would try to get to side, and then I'd immediately pop up and I'd look up at the ref.
Oh
holding
my
the
God, you were
position.
already doing that?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm waiting for 3
Yeah, I
seconds,
was like,
and then
you
once he
supposed
puts
to-
up the 2, I'd immediately drop down. So that was the one thing, and of course I looked at the score.
But you don't get the 3 when you drop back down for side control.
No. He's talking
That's
about
for a guard pass.
He's talking about just scoring.
Oh,
Once he
okay,
scores
I
his
was
points.
like,
Yeah,
Establishing dominant position.
Yeah. So I
You pass,
established
get to side control, get your
control.
3.
Yeah, and then I
Pop to
popped
2.
up. You have to get 2 more.
And then you hop back down to get to 3, or to just maintain control.
Then you go back down to just maintain control.
I got
You don't get more points from going.
Why wouldn't you go to mount?
Well, because I wasn't confident in mount. My mount retention wasn't as good then. I wasn't as confident in mount at that point. But anyway, I was a wipe.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. I'm 300 pounds, and my mount retention is
God damn.
cartoonishly bad.
So, in terms of that, like, yeah, I mean, I probably won't pay attention to what the opponent's corner is saying if I have.
If you just always work with the submission, you don't have to fucking worry about points.
Well, exactly.
Noah.
I'm gonna go.
Don't listen to that.
Go hide your Gracie.
Yeah,
man.
I
Always
mean,
go for the
don't
finish. Always go. For
Always
the
go for the finish.
So the thing in terms
No
of
advantages, nothing.
the first part
That's not jujitsu.
of
That is jiu-jitsu, actually.
I do have like I said what I'm going to start out with in terms of pacing myself during a 6-minute round. That I'm actually working with Paul. Like Paul's already like gotten me a little hip to like scoring, like stuff with scoring where it's like, hey, in this situation, you know, it's better just to go back into someone's guard because now you can hold them there if you're up and stuff. So, for example, you know, on one of my hard days, so I'm like varying my intensity. Like one day I'll go hard, one day I'll go light. And one of my hard days, I was
What
going with
days you
David.
going light? Because I'll be there for that one.
Oh, you want to see? Monday's one of them.
Okay.
Monday's one of them.
Good,
yeah.
good.
So
I can do that.
Also, do you go hard on Thursday days? Because I'll be back again for Thursday
no,
day.
it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
So.
I'll make sure to be there Wednesday or Friday also.
So, I like how he's committing this when he's drunk, and then when he sobers up, he'll be like, "Oh, sorry, bro."
He's like, what did I say?
If you send me a calendar invite, Stacy can't say no,
Oh, Jesus.
because it's committed at that point.
I like your strategy. I got to start using that.
Yeah, you send
I
a
like how he
calendar
makes
invite, it's
decisions
good.
when he's intoxicated.
That means it's done. It's in.
It is written. This is the way.
Exactly.
This is the way.
You see the trailer?
So that I need to work on because what I've been doing is just going, and I need to probably be a little more selective in varying my aggression because
Really?
well, not aggression in terms of I'm talking about aggression in scoring because
Okay.
I was able to secure a single leg on David, take him down, secure 2 points, but I was still aggressive in guard passing, and then he was able to regard and then sweep. You know, instead of me just settling and controlling it. And Paul had a point. He's like, just watch a lot of matches just to see what they look like. You know, like what you do might not necessarily, or what you think they're doing is not necessarily what they're doing. So it's like I watched Marcelo Lucas Leite, and that was. One of those matches was just Marcelo. He scored 2 points on a takedown, or no, he scored at the very beginning, pulled guard, and butterfly swept him on the guard pull. Got 2 points. Then he stayed in Lucas's.
You only get 2 for a sweep?
Yeah, 2 for a sweep.
Into what position?
He swept him into
Side control?
No, imagine
No, he just swept him. He went from Marcelo pulled Lucas Leite to guard. To an open guard. It was a butterfly. So Marcelo's on his butt. Lucas is on his feet or knees.
And he
swept him. So
you
now,
get 2.
Yeah, you get 2 for the
Into
sweep.
side control?
It was like it went into immediately into half guard, and then then Lucas
that's why it's only 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
yeah,
Lucas
I get it.
tried to attack, and
I'm
then
pretending like I know the point system. I don't.
then Lucas tried to attack, and Marcel would go to close guard, and then he stayed in close guard for 10 minutes. They literally bounced between close guard and half guard, close guard and half guard.
Is that a real win?
Yes,
It is.
Yes, let's not get.
So
let's
the
not get
point
Within
it
the
twisted.
rules of the game. I get it.
No,
I get it.
so the point is I need to know. Like, I don't believe in stalling because I think it'll allow. I think if you stall, the other person can attack
that gives
you.
them the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So I think if you're always attacking, then they're always defending, and I think that's what you want. But I definitely need to learn. If I made this effort and I scored, don't let some sort of recklessness or over-aggression to continue cost me just that advantage that I gained in the points. You know what I mean?
One of the perks of scoring first is you put the pressure on them.
now they have
Exactly.
to make it up.
Now, if they choose to not make it up, essentially they are accepting defeat. That has nothing to do with you. You are not stalling. If you are trying
Exactly.
to, if you're trying to move forward and they are desperately holding on.
Yeah, and there were things where like Paul showed me, was like, look, I think it was with Victor.
Make them play catch up.
Victor was like in half guard, and he was starting to squirm out for a single, and I kept trying to play in his half guard, which allowed him to get up and reverse and sweep me. And Paul said, in that situation, just
stand up.
No, don't stand up. Just go into his closed guard. Don't let him.
Oh, because you're now reversing him.
I'm not reversing him. I'm just.
You're making it. Yeah.
I'm preventing him from going to a position that can score. I'm going into a position that's in a deeper guard theoretically for me. Like I have to do more work.
Yeah, but that's also more work for him too.
Yeah, he has to do more work, and
exactly.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Like in that situation, it's like you're up. Don't. So there's things like that I'm not hip to. Like where they say Leandro Lowe is really good at playing the point system. That's why he's won so many championships.
Or Atos, man. Like
yeah. So I mean, all those guys. So
yeah, exactly.
That I need to get comfortable around that because I could see myself making a mistake there. But that's all part of it. It's a cool process because it's definitely allowed me to hone in on what I like to do, what I'm good at, and improve things. Paul's like giving me attention, which Victor and I joke about. Like he never does that. Like he's actually come up to me now and been like, "Hey, I saw you do this, this, and this." He never says that. You know what I mean? So if you compete, if you want to get Paul's attention, compete, and he might actually like come up to you and initiate.
So
I'm never gonna get attention from Paul.
Correct. You will never get attention.
I will never get attention from Paul.
So
no, you won't.
The other question I had, as far as your training and competition, you already talked about game plan strategy, where you feel comfortable. The other thing was, now you were competing at what weight?
168.
All right,
in the
so
gi.
It is a lot different. When I competed a lot, and we'll just assume my blue belt days when I was actually in shape. I competed at 199, and I walked at 230. I could train with anybody. I could train with a dude that was 300 pounds, and I wouldn't care. I could train with a dude that was 130, and I wouldn't care. Have you tapered your training off to people who are at least similar in size to you to give you more, let's say, efficient or more accurate looks to what you're going to see?
I'm not that big. I mean, I'll go with anyone. I'll go with really anyone, but I do recognize that, especially since I was, like a few months ago, walking around 175, and I felt a little better against the guys that were 200 plus, that already, like, if I go with a guy like Casey, who's 200 plus and very strong, or I go with Brian, it's like doing what I plan to do in the tournament with someone my size. I'm asking myself to do a lot more work, especially if I'm going into half guard and getting under people. It's just more work with a guy much bigger than me. So I just kind of recognize that. So in terms of my roles, I'm probably looking for, I'll go with anybody, but I'll try to roll have a greater percentage of my rolls be with people a little closer to my weight,
I was just curious. Also, I think that is a much better idea. You're not going to see me out there on the mats. Also,
one arm fucking Kimuring me. This guy, whoop.
Also,
he tried that on you too, huh?
He does that all the time.
Now I try it on everybody. Literally everybody. Also, let it be known, and this is one of the cool things about being lighter in weight. If you end up doing it like an absolute like blue belt, which I don't know if it's even still a thing. I know it was back a millennia ago when I used to compete at blue belt. They had a blue belt absolute, and all of the fat people were out in the first round. Like they could not get on top.
At that point, was it a question of you had to podium and then you could enter?
No, they didn't. They did not care who entered. I won my division. Do you remember Miguel? I think his name was Miguel Delgado. This is a long time ago. I'm pretty sure he trains at
Black Box, right?
No,
Am I just making
Gracie
stuff up?
Baja. But he used to train at Longwood, and he was there. He competed. He won his division, which was some division.
Then I do not remember.
Considerably lighter than mine. And then I competed at 199, and I won my division. And I won my division fairly easily. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do absolute because there's only two dudes here bigger than me. He's like, nah, people are too big, yada, yada, yada. And I ended up winning the blue belt absolute that day with his coaching. And I look back, and my technique was cartoonishly bad. But it was just weird because everyone's technique was bad. But the worst was the heavyweights. The heavyweights were all out in the first round.
Why would you say that?
Nope, I'm not going to get sucked into this.
Why would you say that, Brian?
Well, I'll say this. When I've seen some of the especially in the Masters divisions, like the I don't know how they divide, but let's say 220 and up. I'm amazed at how many of those guys are not as in shape as I think they would be. You know what I mean? It's like you have a lot of guys that are fat. You know?
Wow.
Also,
There we go. I was waiting for Chris was staring at me. Here we go.
Here we go.
Also,
I'll say, they're doing.
Quick
so if
question.
you're just in shape, you've got a good chance of.
You have an extremely good chance.
Yeah, if you're 220 with muscle instead of fat, then you're going to do way better against. Unless the guy's very technical, that's the 220 guy that's chubby.
I do not. Troy was open it with your gi.
Jesus Christ. You're a jiu-jitsu. What belt are you?
That was small. Yes, that was.
I'm not going to make fun of
Hang
you
on.
because you will crush me.
No, all right. So, what I was gonna say was
Here, man.
we're
Let me
struggling
give you
with
a
bottle
man's bottle
openers,
opener.
and Noah just hit the Brett Favre and threw it way over him.
No, he wanted
The bottle opener.
Use a real bottle opener. You,
This guy's
come
asking-
on.
I drink Truly, so I can't talk trash.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
Why would you do that? I'm drunk.
No, you're
No,
fine.
great throw.
Chris,
Great
you
throw.
don't go to catch the ball and say and then run away. The fuck?
I do
Wait, give me one, I'll be
jiu-jitsu.
right back.
I don't know how to dodge things.
Chris is like here, and then he comes like and he runs away. And
I'm sorry. I almost hit your laptop. I
I
apologize.
know we almost like lost all the equipment, bro. Jesus Christ. All right,
Anyways,
we're good.
so Jesus Christ, Chris.
Chris is having a good time. And look, there's Victor. Chris, do you have any
boy.
problem with that? Do you have any problem with that, Chris?
No, he's 21, man.
He's 21. There we go.
If you use a bottle opener for that, I'm taking away your
It's
your
twist
purple
off.
belt. What the hell? Your hand with a shirt? Jesus Christ.
Everyone's opening beers, and Chris is commenting on
God
their
damn it,
technique for
Victor.
opening beers.
God damn it.
So enough about me. This is it's fun. We'll get ready for it. A lot of guys have been helping me out, so I'm very appreciative of that.
So Noah,
Yes, sir. Come on, Chris, spit it
somebody
out.
just spilled. I hear beer spilling all over the mat right now.
Oh my God! There's water coming out everywhere.
Jesus Christ. So
Is
that's
that
it.
beer or water?
This feels like promotions, guys.
I know.
Oh my God. So Noah.
That's what happens. We're back.
I know, man. We're back.
What? All right, go ahead, Chris.
Who are you bringing with you, by the way? Is Paul going with you?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him about it. We'll
Okay.
see.
God damn, man.
I know.
Number 4?
Well, it's been flattering the number of people that were bummed out that they're bummed out that they couldn't come and watch. You know, that I could only bring one person. So that was
I wasn't
very-
going to go and cheer. I was doing I made a Noah shirt.
Oh my God.
I didn't. I'm lying.
Thank God.
Like, wouldn't that be awesome though?
I'd rather make a BJJ and Brews shirt and wear that around.
That'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
Let's
You
get
got-
Paul on that.
Yeah, we'll get Paul. Yeah, we'll get Paul.
Also, I do want to point out I'm getting one of those shirts. I just started watching
The Cobra
series.
Kai.
Fuck yeah.
So is that,
Cobra Kai never
so here's
died.
my question. It
Okay.
was originally on YouTube as like a paid YouTube thing.
It was a
And
part of
now it's
YouTube
on
Premium.
YouTube
Yeah.
Red.
YouTube Red.
YouTube
excuse
Red.
me.
Is YouTube Red
Jesus.
even in existence?
I don't
anymore?
Yes,
believe
it's
so.
now it's YouTube Premium.
Okay, but
Well.
what's on Netflix? Did they get the YouTube content as well, or is it separate content?
Yes. Now Netflix has season 1 and 2. They bought the rights to Cobra Kai.
Don't ruin it. I have not gotten that far.
Okay, it's
So,
so
they
good.
bought the rights to it. So YouTube doesn't stream it anymore.
It does.
Oh, they do.
Actually, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't have. I.
But in
I-
essence, if you didn't buy YouTube Premium
Just-
or YouTube
just watch
Red,
it on
I can watch
Netflix.
it all on Netflix.
Yep,
I won't
you're
miss
good.
anything.
Actually, watch Karate Kid 1, 2, and Jesus Christ, man! You trying to undress me?
Brian's taking a photo.
I mean,
So where'd
No,
you
I
get
told my
that?
girl I was going to buy that shirt.
you don't have
and
to
you're
ask
wearing
that
it.
bad. I mean, like,
What I see. I forgot all the names of these characters, but I was shocked at how young the
LaRusso.
the guy.
Which one?
The coach of the bad guys.
Machio.
no, the coach of the bad guys.
Yeah, to me he looks the same as he does.
Hang on,
in
you
Karate
mean
Kid.
like Kreese?
Okay, so you have the Karate Kid, and
Yep,
the Karate
that's
Kid
Ralph
went
Macchio.
against
Johnny.
and he's like the main character of Cobra Kai, right?
Academy Award-winning director. By the
Okay.
way.
Oh.
Sorry.
William Zabka.
Oh.
All right. And his coach in the movie,
Kreese, yes.
Kreese. That guy looks
Has
the
not
same.
aged.
Yeah, he has not aged. He
Right?
looks the
Like
same.
he's-
I saw a screenshot. I was like, wait a minute. Is this from Cobra Kai or from Karate Kid?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he looks the same.
He's probably aged the best out of all of them.
I know. He's got the
right?
same curly hair. Same
Yeah, like
face.
he's like it's God, man. Have you watched any of it?
No, I haven't watched
The
it.
fighting is so bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's such garbage.
All right, so
isn't that intentional?
I'm going to play devil's advocate and say I don't think the fighting is that bad. I genuinely think it was supposed to be cheesy. There is also a deleted scene that has been making.
Oh yeah, the Jiu-Jitsu one.
There is a deleted BJJ.
I did see that one. I did see that one where the guy he's like, "What the fuck, you?" It's
It's like, I wouldn't be training in a gym where black guys have to call the white guy master. Like,
you can just call me Todd. But no, I would say check it out because it's very campy. And I've never been a big fan of campy movies. Ironically enough, I've actually not seen.
But it's not camp though, right? Because like Cobra Kai is like it's campy in the sense of like let's face it, we're all super fucking middle aged now, so like we're at that age,
that's what makes everyone can relate.
Right? So we can relate to it. Like I sat there and I reflected, I'm like, God damn it. I'm fucking Daniel LaRusso, aren't I?
That means you're doing good because I'm the other guy. I'm not the
You're Johnny?
Was that his name? Yeah, I'm definitely a Johnny. I'm like 2 bad decisions from living in my Camaro.
But so Cobra Kai it's very good, and the fighting it's not campy. It's just it takes the universe of Karate Kid without cynicism. That's it. Like it's not making fun of the Karate Kid. It's making fun of the fact that like Johnny is this sort of like washed out guy. And when you think of like I'm about to have my 20-year reunion, right? Like, and I'm not picking on anybody in my class, Blake Brantley class 2000. Like Johnny
the
has
ugly
gotten
was unnecessary.
yeah, I guess it was.
The views
right?
and opinions of Chris Boo are not necessarily the views and opinion of
BJJ and Brews.
Even though I'm the co-host. But so like that said, right? Like a lot of us are in that stage right now where we're
glory
Johnny.
years.
The what?
Reliving the glory years.
Yeah, that's Johnny, right? Like he's trying to get back in shape and blah blah. I mean, like, and that's where like I think Karate Kid is doing, Cobra Kai is doing a very good job of reflecting on that because like essentially we're the ones who have money and that's who they're playing to, right? So you'll watch it. Did you ever watch Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3?
When I was a kid, so I mean.
Really?
Yeah.
If you watch them now, you're gonna pick out a lot of stuff that's really. Like, I'm not sure it was age appropriate for kids to watch.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
like stuff that like.
What is age appropriate? Because when I look back at the things that I watched as a child, I definitely would agree with that sentiment. Most kids don't understand.
I mean, did you see Disney cartoons in the 70s and 80s?
Ugh.
And how they depicted like minorities and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Like the fucking bucktooth, like pie face. Yeah. Oh, they're terrible. I get that, right? But
they
like
have to put a disclaimer on Disney Plus because of that.
Yeah,
I guess
sure.
you didn't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like what was I going?
I don't know, man. You just love Cobra Kai and how you think you're Johnny.
No, I think I'm Ralph.
Oh, Ralph.
I'm in
He's the
LaRusso,
Russo.
right? Because like
I'm
I
Johnny.
have a job, like I can pay my bills, and I have a family. I'm just trying to relive my youth through martial arts. Johnny, however, would be the washed out one.
That's me. That's who I am.
Okay, so what's this? We talked about all this. What's this? You've got a match coming up, or what's going on?
Yeah, what's
All right,
going on
so-
here?
So what's going on, Brian?
this is
What time is it? What time is it?
It is like 1:20. So
Oh, he bitched out because he
I
was
assume
scared.
it would not. He's not going to show up.
He's from Fruitland Park, right?
He's from Leesburg.
Leesburg. Oh, he's scared of the black
So
man.
I'm going to. Oh man, I'm not going to get into it, but that's actually a large part of it.
I
All right,
knew
so
it.
I will try to sum this up as quickly and succinctly as humanly possible.
So this stuff still happens, by the way. Apparently.
yeah, I was on a sports group on Facebook, and the entire
It's
reason
so
the sports
ridiculous.
group exists is just to discuss sports, football, baseball,
These
boxing,
things still exist
Wrestling.
on Facebook?
wrestling. Yes, wrestling.
They're new on Facebook.
What do you mean?
Groups?
Yeah, Facebook groups.
I thought groups were like one of the first things you had, like
No,
years ago.
no, those are actually more recent thing as far as
Okay,
Facebook
no.
is concerned.
Yeah, they pimped them so hard now. Because
Yeah,
they want
no.
to create more echo chambers.
Well, the weird thing is, I think that's the only good part of Facebook because I'm in a couple different car groups and there's a lot of useful information. This sports group there's no useful information. I'm okay with that. It's purely for entertainment. So to make this as quick as possible, there was a post talking about Kurt Angle, the professional wrestler.
Yeah,
And talking about
the three
how
eyes.
Huh?
The 3 eyes.
I don't remember his shtick, but I've actually.
It was the
remember
3
that
eyes. It was
Intelligence.
intensity, and integrity, or something.
part. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So someone makes a post about him talking about how great of a wrestler he was. They put pictures of him at the Olympics. My response to that was, man, he did that with a broken neck, because I'm pretty sure he won Olympic gold.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did that with a broken neck. That is wild. It's hard enough to be successful, one, to make the Olympics, to be successful there, to medal, and then to win gold with a broken neck. Like, the guy's on another level. Let's give credit where credit's due. Some rando comes in there and says, no, that's not hard. Wrestling is fake.
Yeah, this is.
Boxing is way harder. Shit. Even playing pool for 12 hours is more difficult than wrestling.
So did this guy just confuse professional wrestling? Which, by the way, I like.
Hang on,
like,
this got. I mean, but here.
did he
yeah, go on.
confuse professional wrestling with amateur wrestling?
Yes,
Correct.
and he clarified himself.
Yes, I did clarify.
And he-
Now,
Although
Still-
I would still argue that professional wrestling is harder.
than playing
Athletic-
pool.
Yeah,
athletically,
absolutely.
yes,
You know,
absolutely.
the fact that
So from there, and I'm actually trying to pull up the post because it's a lot more comical and then a bit more sad once I do it. I'm not going to give the guy's name because that's not necessary.
I mean, call him out. He's
No, that's-
bitching out on a fight, dude.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to do a sparring session, and we agreed to do some kickboxing. As we all know, I'm quite the proficient kickboxer, as I spend the majority of my time in half guard.
Yeah. So just to give you a quick heads up, he was on the news.
Oh, I know. I remember.
MMA.
I remember. We said, yeah.
Yeah,
The
and
last
then,
time
like-
he was on, he was on the
Yeah, yeah, he was on
professional
the-
kickboxer.
As an amateur kickboxer. Oh my God, what is that?
So this guy makes the claim. He's like, oh, yeah, playing pool for 12 hours is harder, which is
Oh my God, get away. That's my
is
beer.
Very, very, very comical, laughable at the least. I'm trying to put my drink away so it doesn't get knocked over. From there, I, in not so nice a way, call out his intelligence and say, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm actually trying to find the exact way. If you give me...
So anyway, so you guys have a verbal sparring match, and then at what point, who initiates the? Well, let's throw down, bro. I'll show you how.
That was him.
That was him.
That was him. So he said to me, I
Did
bet
he
you
know? Did he know that you have grappling
No,
experience?
he doesn't.
grappling
And
experience.
MMA experience. He's got like 8
experience.
fights, dude.
Does he know your size?
He does not know my side. He knows nothing about me. And he kept trying to fish for information, so I just kept changing the subject.
And he's like-
have you ever
he's
even
like-
put on gloves and gotten in the ring? And I ignore that, and I just keep it moving. I was like, I will accept whatever challenge you'd like to throw at me.
So you told him like come to AT2 Orlando at this time.
Correct? I did all of that.
Did you tell Paul
And
that
sign
this
the
was
waiver.
happening?
I had to get that okayed by Paul, and I owe Paul a bottle of Casamigos.
Really?
Just-
You did? That's awesome.
I told Paul I would give him a bottle. I didn't bring it today because obviously I was already running late. But no, that is
He's
all.
really bad about being on time. All the time.
All right, so this is the post.
Oh man, that would have been awesome to watch that.
I
We'd
know,
have, everyone
right?
would be watching.
No, and that's I
This
scheduled
shit
it
would
for
end up
one.
on YouTube, man.
Oh, that would be YouTube.
Yeah, no, I would have been the bad guy. He's 5'5", 50 years old, and apparently loves cocaine.
Oh boy.
Apparently loves cocaine.
He might gas you out at that point then.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
would you guys do it in the cage?
No, that was the game plan. That was the game. That's why I did it at 1. Paul was like, "Yeah, we have Muay Thai sparring at 12." I was like, "Cool." I don't
So
want
we
the
got
kid-
full approval from Paul. It's like, oh yeah, we'll make sure the class is over. You can walk into the cage at 1. Everyone can watch.
All right, so here.
I mean, he
I'm
was
give
going
it
to sign
Vu.
the waiver.
Of course, no, that was.
Yeah.
Of course.
So Vu, I want you to now, without reading this out loud,
I'll play him. You play you.
skim through this. No, I can't play me because that's gonna just make me look worse. Because my online persona is much worse than my in real life persona, and my real life persona is pretty bad as it is. 1 second. There's 155 comments on this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this went in. Oh, is there jiu-jitsu about to happen? I'm down to. I see.
It looks
I see
like-
air humping.
All
I don't
know
think
is
they're- I don't think
Ed
they're
is
talk-
humping the hair for sure.
I
was
don't
about to say the
think
same
I don't
thing.
think
Wait,
they're
so
talking about.
Vu might be too many sheets to the wind. You don't even have
fuck
to.
are you
You don't even
talking
have to read
All right,
it.
let me look. I'll be the impartial.
Okay.
So
Here we go. Wrestling is the hardest sport. All right. So at what point did this start? This was the first
Oh,
thing.
and I guess
He
I should-
initiated it.
No,
dude.
that's fine. That's fine. I can
I'll
read
do a
it.
quick back. Just a quick back, just so you can see. And I apologize for the lack of excitement.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say
here we
like just
That was
you're
the
not on
initial
camera.
post.
Yeah.
Do you see anything that implies professional wrestling on this post?
No, the only thing is they said
I mean,
WWE
like-
legend, but they immediately say afterwards won the Olympic medal with a broken freaking neck. Okay, so Then you went here.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. You navigate.
Sorry, it's Android for us poor folks.
There you go.
Android for us better phones, folks.
I don't know. My phone was like $180. I can't play that game.
I don't know, man.
Ugh,
But
man,
so that
so many
said.
comments. All right, so now
So
All
what
right,
was
here
the
we
match
go.
going to be? What were the rules?
So the first
just kickboxing.
Don't knock over your Truly, please.
5 3-minute rounds.
wrestling is
5
the hardest
3-minute
sport
rounds.
out
So just
there
you know.
in the wild.
An
This is wild
untrained
they
person
accomplished
can't
that.
do 1 3-minute round.
It's so fake.
Wait, he's reading.
It's so fake. Try boxing. See how fake and hard that is. Hell, trying to spend 12 hours playing pool. Are you sure this guy's not trolling?
No. He's
Okay, let me, because that's my first thing. Is like I think
You
this
know, all
guy's
right.
just
So
trolling.
for the sake of
Because
what-
you even wrote haha. Because I was like, I thought he's trolling. This is hilarious.
wait. So for the sake of me not looking like a monster, please don't read my response. Just summarize it.
yeah,
some
you
language in
gotta
there.
be. You're like you gotta be kidding. And then there's like, no, you gotta be a douchebag. And I'm like, oh, well that escalated quickly.
My response was
And then
not
you're
so
like,
nice.
you're like, all right, yeah, bro. And then he's like, oh
So
my
either
god!
way,
And then he
this all
immediately says,
escalated
you can
to-
go 3 rounds. We can go 3 rounds in boxing, and you'll find out how hard it is.
So he challenged me to 3 rounds in boxing. Now, I initially said, let's do MMA, because the goal was just to take him down
Sure.
and then elbow him into a different, like,
And he said, why not MMA? And he's like, not a problem for me, but boxing's still the most tough. It's still the most. Wait,
Most toughest?
is still
That's
the
what
toughest,
uneducated
most
people
enduring
say.
sport there. Okay, no, he did it grammatically correct.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Then you come back with a GIF saying no,
Wrong.
and then
it goes off the rails.
yeah, let's see you put all those 8-ounce gloves. You live in Florida. Oh, now it's like send me location. Now we're at the send me
here we
location
go.
part.
Here, it's all
Send me
going down
location.
now.
There's a part in there where he actually asked me, have you ever put on 8-ounce gloves and hopped in the ring? Now, technically, the answer is
I mean,
no.
he said no, right?
No, I didn't respond. I ignored it. But the answer is technically no, because I've only put on 4-ounce gloves
Exactly.
or 12-ounce gloves.
Oh, here we
So-
go.
But I did not want to. This wasn't like some
Now,
sort
who
of
are
like,
these other people jumping in?
There are random people in a sports group laughing at 2 guys yelling on
Oh
the internet.
my god! So we got people jumping in. Now people are tagging people. They're like, "Oh, look at this fucking flame war going down on the internet." Holy shit!
That goes 155 comments.
Oh
I'm just glad that we
my
don't think
God.
about this because, I mean, like,
This was 6 weeks ago. It took 6 weeks to organize this thing.
Well, no. All right. So I set a date, and I couldn't get the date off. So that part was my
Oh, we
fault.
got money. We got people putting money. I got $50 on Brian. This is awesome. Oh my God, we're taking bets here.
A lot of those people actually know how big I am.
Hashtag talk shit, get hit. I love it.
No, that was the name of the event.
Hashtag shot, talk shit, get leg kicked.
Get leg kicked. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, we got
Boxing.
people talking about. Oh, we're talking about people's genitals hurting and stuff now.
what the hell?
Well, that's because I'm not using the actual language.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's for the best. I assure you.
Oh, my
This is
God.
the internet. People say the most wild things.
And then Brian shows his training ritual, which is eating like a
Desserts.
I mean,
pineapple
you
with
do eat a
like
lot.
chocolate fudge all over it.
Also, wait, please click on that picture and show it to Vu,
All right.
because that picture was glorious. That is one of the nicest.
Are you trying to show me up on food?
Vu, I thought we did
What
Foodie
is
Wars,
that?
and I feel like I won already.
Look at that.
I feel like
What the
I won
hell?
Foodie Wars.
I mean, first
Look at
off,
that.
you went
Look
to
at
another
that.
state. First off, pineapple.
international hashtag international Foodie Wars.
We'll get there at some point. You just
All
so
right,
you
what
wait
else
and
we
see.
got here? This
Stacey's
thread is
birthday's
fucking
next
long.
month.
International.
Oh, people are complaining. It's like, wait, the fight's off. No. Then you have some
Those are beignets.
beignets. I was gonna say bidets. It's not a bidet. That's where you wipe your ass. Beignets.
Did you say Begnet?
No,
No, I
Oh,
said
okay.
bidet instead of beignets.
that's
I'm
actually
like,
closer.
like you said Begnet, I would hate you so much right now.
I actually
you
say-
uncultured American.
I say beige nets at work all the time, unironically.
Oh my God.
Because
You
people are
got-
like, are they really called beige nets? I'm like, you better believe it, folks. And I walk off and I never correct them.
Oh, dude, send location, and nothing,
and nothing.
dude. Everyone, you know, what a world we live in, man.
People are tough on the internet.
Starting flame wars on the internet and scheduling fights and people hopping in and, God, man.
So
what
a
time
lot of
to be
people
alive.
claimed that he wasn't going to show up, which I guess all those people were obviously correct now.
Yep, he's 32 minutes late.
Is
You
that-
know, I'm still
is,
here.
Is that group local or is that group just?
No, the group is actually based.
International.
It's based. I like the international. It's based out of Milwaukee, but there's people from Florida. There's like 7 people from
So
Florida in the group.
what are the chances that another guy from Florida?
Would talk trash, and he just happens
That's
to be
kind of close to Central Florida.
down
would-
the street,
No,
an
it is
hour
in
away.
Florida, yeah. Absolutely, it is. Leesburg? That sounds
No.
No,
He's talking
I'm
about,
saying, what's the probability that in a group
that two
like,
pe-
of
yeah,
all
yeah.
people, like two people pick a
I mean,
fight?
Florida people are kind of assholes.
Yeah.
Brian.
Right, Brian.
I mean, I can't argue that I'm not an asshole. But
Wait a minute.
I showed up. I showed up ready to go.
Would this have been? Wait a minute. We have a car coming in.
Oh my God!
It's
I was
somebody
like
leaving.
30 minutes late.
Somebody
I'm like,
leaving.
even after my 4th or 5th.
Well, that's
You
what
would
I'm
actually
saying.
probably do better.
Well, my question is,
I
would
roll
this
better after
count
5 of these.
as a performance enhancing? Like, would this taint the result?
Yes.
Because
No.
Because he would sit there like all inhibitions out the window, right?
I know he's not feeling.
He'd be like
pain the
jab,
way
jab,
he normally
jab,
would.
boom,
Yeah,
down.
he's
And-
numb. He doesn't feel pain.
I'm letting you know that it would be nothing but knees.
First
Don't
off-
go gamble. He's 5'5". He's 150 pounds.
God.
Okay,
And
would you have,
you're
would you
sounding
have
like a
fucked him
bully
up,
right
or would you have just like very like humanely executed him?
He would
Okay,
basically
so
hold
for
him at
the-
the head and let him swing, right?
For the sake of not sounding like a monster, I'm not going to answer that question.
Oh my God, Brian! I didn't know you had that dark place in you.
Really? Ugh. Oh, wait. In your defense, you didn't know I existed like 2 months ago.
Yeah, this is
No, I knew you.
You
Dude,
knew
my
me
very first day here. I said it before. My first day on the mat.
That
My
was the
first
day I was like
weekend.
training, like we were like rolling with Cap or whatever.
when Viet was leaving, you were there. I met Brian there, and then
Oh,
I
yeah,
never
that was
saw
like
Brian
a
again.
year and a half ago or something.
that was
No, that was like 2.5 years ago.
that was like
Ooh,
before
I'm
my
old.
son was born, but
Yeah.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, but no, like most people don't know I exist, and that's my fault. That people.
And then this guy's like was doing garage jiu-jitsu back in the day and all this stuff.
I was. I've had a weird.
So wait,
path.
did you start with MMA and kickboxing and before you did jiu-jitsu? What was like the first one?
I started in a garage in Lake County where I used to live. Just a bunch of dudes that wanted to train jiu-jitsu, and we did, and we knew nothing about anything. And the reason I play half guard, and this is going to be the goofiest reason you've ever heard in your life, Eddie Bravo had a book out called like Mastering.
It's called Mastering Jiu-Jitsu.
Was it called Mastering Jiu-Jitsu?
It was called, and
But
I
there was
still
a-
have it.
There was a lot of lockdown, and we had a discussion briefly about lockdown.
And this was shortly after Eddie Bravo tapped out Hoyler.
Hoyler, which was a not a first time, which is a perfect time to put out any products that you want to sell. After you,
The book is garbage, by the way.
Ooh!
No, the
Leave
that
your
production-
1-star review, will
Yeah,
you?
that was
Damn,
that was
production value
that
is
was
terrible.
uncalled for. First off, because at the time it was released, it was not garbage. Granted, now where information can be
That's true.
freely
I
accessed.
take it back, but it's no Mastering Jiu-Jitsu by.
Stop. Go away. Leave.
no,
leave.
it's Jiu-Jitsu Unleashed. I apologize.
Leave. You're banned. I'm
Did you
unplugging
actually
your-
get a hold of that copy again? Because you gave it away. You said. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't yet.
You didn't.
I've been too busy buying fucking Transformers for my son. So
I had 2 copies of that book.
what? Jiu-Jitsu Unleashed?
No, the Mastering Jiu-Jitsu.
It's so good.
The one that was actually co-written by Danaher, and I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I
He
had
had
2
it
of those.
with
Chris
the
always
most
reminds
amazing
us. It's like
Como.
Henzo
Yeah.
didn't write that.
He loves it.
Danaher.
I'm shocked we've made it this far, and I haven't heard the phrase "straight blast Jim" 53 times.
Wow. Fuck you.
Or Matt Thornton.
Hey,
Man,
Or
our
hierarchy.
listeners are picking up on our personality quirks.
Yeah. You realize you're cut, right? Or is it a mat rash?
Yeah, here. Well, yeah, I have like scrapes all over my face from.
Are you
grappling
gonna
this
shave
week.
before?
No, probably not.
No.
Because if I shave, I feel like it gets caught. Like I feel like things slide a little better on the beard a little bit.
I've got rounds in you. I've got.
So-
I can do no gi. I got shorts.
Oh, here we go.
David's like, "Are you kidding me? I was about to do my core workout, but I can't say no to Brian McKenzie though. That's the other thing. I can see the dilemma in his face.
No, I'm sure he wants me to do this workout. Bed roll. I can't even sit up.
He's like, yeah, I'll just keep drinking and getting
His butterfly guard is one of my favorite guards to go against because I have no idea what I'm doing against.
Well, there you go.
It is literally me. Like you ever see like the dog with the scientist outfits? I have no idea what I'm doing. That's exactly what's going on. If I didn't outweigh him by an actual metric ton, these would be the most uncompetitive matches.
So, are you
ever.
gonna go now, or are you gonna wait for him to work out and get
No,
tired?
you can work out. I'm gonna drink one more, and then I'm probably gonna
Jesus
pass
Christ.
out mid-round, and you're gonna submit whatever you feel like.
So perhaps my strategy should be drink a little more.
The
'Cause Brian.
the only ways I end up submitting him is because he's rolled 70 rounds in a row, and I've rolled 4. Those are how the matches go.
He's also 20 years old.
19.
No, he's not 20. He's 19.
Oh, okay. He's also 20 years old with V abs. So
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I do like the term VABs.
and has
I've
been
never
training.
heard that.
I don't know. Is that not a term?
No, it's not a term, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The V.
Like the V,
No,
the V thing.
You guys are all like in that 70s classic bodybuilding era with Arnold, Franco Columbo, Mark Platz,
Yeah.
or Tom Platz.
Tom
I
Platz,
think.
yeah.
Those guys
I'm a
had
Mike
real
Menser
physiques.
fan, though. Mike Menser.
I know none of these people.
He's the original hit guy.
Oh, Jesus, not this again.
Here we
Straight
go.
blast Jim's coming.
Here we
No,
go.
hit guy.
I know. Hi.
Are we gonna bring the kettlebell guy into it?
Kettlebell guy.
I knew
Pavel?
that was coming.
Yeah,
too.
Pavel. You know what's funny? We should apply that to
It's like
to
Pavel
to Paul,
Tostina.
because Paul let it slip that I think
he's
might
kettlebell
deny it.
certified.
What, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
Paul is eating chicken, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
And you know what Pavel says about that?
It makes you weak.
A
or
very
what?
weak bedded.
He's probably just tired of eating fucking eggs all the time.
yeah, I don't know.
Eggs are perfect.
But I don't know. I'm drunk.
Yeah, Chris. Whenever we turn to Chris, I want to have something to say. Everyone looks at Chris.
I'm like,
and he's like,
and
and
he's
he's gone.
Trust me, as the more I drink, the more talkative I get. So
I'm
I can-
almost on it. Does beer count to break the fast?
Absolutely, it's carbs, man. I can see even your kneecaps are getting red, man.
That's accurate.
You know.
I was also like playing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. So how were your rolls today, by the way?
They were okay. I mean, like, I'm with Jamie, who I'm like 50 pounds heavier than, so like I have to
buddy.
kind of like play with like a little bit.
Do the heavyweight stuff, just crossface. You know, do
No,
nothing
I
else.
mean, like I try to like be super technical, and I could tell like he's like, I'm a brown belt, I'm almost a black belt, so I'm gonna go fucking super hard on Chris and like use all my strength and stuff. And I was like, I just have to come.
They don't do that with the lower belts. It's funny. It's like if you're a higher belt, expect people to go harder with you.
Yeah, no, people are trying
But
to.
if people if
They're trying to put their name in stone.
So how do I say this right? It's like if I go with anyone,
higher than you or lower than you.
if I go with someone, well, it makes a little less sense because I'm just a blue belt. But for you, it's like if people are below you, they're gonna go hard. Especially the closer they are.
Yeah, they got to show off, man.
If
'Cause
they're
'cause
right
Paul might
below
be
you,
looking.
they're gonna go super hard with you.
Oh, yeah.
To establish.
Right, so that's
There's-
what
it's
happens.
the
So I
social-
like
the
I kind
dominance
of like
hierarchy.
so I just play a defensive game with Jamie.
Shouldn't do that. You should crush them.
No, man.
All of them.
Like, so I play a defensive game with him because like my guard passing sucks, right? So like I try to. He has a fairly good guard, right? Because he's like tiny. So like I have to like try to. So I have to make sure to try to pass. And so I let him work his guard, and I try to pass because like he won't let me play my guard. So he butt scoots too. I'm like, fuck, man. Like we'll just sit here like kicking each other's feet for a while. So then like I try to pass. Then I went with John Bluebelt, the guy who came from Grudge Training Center.
Oh yeah. Super nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy. And I know his top game is pretty good. His bottom game's not as good as his top game. So like, and because my top game is not as good as my bottom game, so I feel like, all right, so let's work each other's, right? So like, I really try to work my passing with him and my top game with him. And then that went pretty okay. And then I went with Brian McKenzie, who like knows I like to play with my feet a lot because I'm pretty dexterous, and he just grabs my ankles and just tries to snap them in two.
Oh yeah, because with the gi, he likes doing those grips where he grabs his
Yeah,
own
and I
collar
can't
and
fucking
stuff.
pull my leg out,
Yeah.
right? So like that's what I do there. And then
It just
like
means
I
it's
went,
effective. That's all.
then I went with Mark, and he's just ragdolling me and stuff.
So have you tried the inverse of that? Have you just tried mauling anything with a pulse? Women,
I don't think
puppies,
I'm capable.
children,
The only thing so like jiu-jitsu to me is so like
therapeutic.
yeah, right. Like I think I only
it
try
shouldn't be.
to physically hurt people when I do kickboxing.
Wait, what? Wait, repeat that? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I think I only try to hurt people when I do kickboxing.
That's odd because I try to hurt people in every position. If I'm in
I
your
just-
guard, I'm trying to hurt you.
I don't.
If I'm
really
underneath,
like,
I'm trying to hurt
I mean,
you.
like in jiu-jitsu, I'm always trying to like find the angle and find like how I can fit and stuff. But like I don't really try to hurt people.
Have you tried finding how to fit pain into their life?
I mean, you can try that. I don't do it. I mean, like,
I
but
assure
like
you-
kickboxing is literally punching and kicking, right? So
Yeah.
like that's the purpose, is to hurt people. But like the purpose of jiu-jitsu is to incapacitate,
Yes. Yeah. There we go. Now we're on the same page.
which doesn't necessarily need pain. It's not a prerequisite.
So can you name me one submission or one move that will incapacitate while dishing out no pain?
RNC.
No pain? Have you been rear naked choke before?
Yeah, a lot.
And there's no pain. That's like
It's
on the
probably
list,
the most. A clock choke is pretty.
I would say clock choke's number one most excruciating thing that's not dealing with the legs.
I mean, like, it's just so
Clock chokes are awful for people who've never been clock choked before.
it's the first time I went out actually because Jose was like, start in the clock choke, work your way out, and I was like,
Troy just said that. Troy just said he got choked up for the first time.
Troy was foaming apparently.
okay,
Yeah.
so I thought
Were you there for
I thought
that?
we weren't supposed to talk about that.
What? I wasn't even here. and
I
I'm
wasn't
talking
here
about
either,
it.
and
I wouldn't hear it. Troy talked about it. Troy told me about it.
Okay, all right. So
He
it's
said he almost quit.
Hang on. Is Mike? No, Mike.
so that's not a
where's
sacred then.
Huh?
So like that's so.
Oh, I didn't
Troy-
know it was. We weren't supposed to talk about it.
All right, so I thought it was sacred,
Oops.
but it's not sacred.
No.
Okay, all right,
Dude,
so fair
and
enough.
Everybody's fine. It's okay.
No.
You know what I mean? Dude, where? Hey, Victor. Victor. We need your story. We need you to tell a story.
I see.
We need you to tell a story. We need you to recount the story of. We need you to recount the story of Troy getting put to sleep by Xander. No, of Troy getting put to sleep by Xander. So wait, you
We
don't have
gotta
a mic in your
clarify
hand,
that
so-
Troy's okay with this first, because this is all pretty.
Troy just texted me. He said it's cool.
I mean, it's not.
Oh, you okay?
It's not that long because I didn't witness the whole thing.
Well done.
It's not that long. I didn't witness the whole
Don't
thing. I
fucking
just.
crush my phone, man. It's not even paid off yet.
You are drunk, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm rolling with Ryan, and all of a sudden we hear Freddie. Freddie just showed up, right? And we hear Freddie go like, "Yo, stop! He's out!" And Ryan and I stop and look around, and Troy is like, face up, just like, pale between pale and red. His eye, yeah, he's like, apparently he was like foaming and shit. I don't know. I didn't see this, but apparently he was foaming. And Sander has both his hands in his head. He's shocked. He feels so bad. And Troy's out for like a good 10 seconds.
Jesus
He's like
Christ.
this. And people are like, everybody stops. Everybody's freaking out. And apparently what happened is Sander had him in a clock choke. And he didn't notice him. Well, I don't know if he noticed him tapping or not. But then Freddie noticed that Troy was like just limp. And Sander was still holding it. And like, so yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu.
I mean, he signed the waiver.
Good times.
Oh yeah, no, he's fine. He's fine. No, but
times.
apparently,
That's not good.
what Mike Sahibi said, because Mike talked to Troy, and Troy was okay. But the next day, Troy's eyes were bloodshot
Yeah, because
his capillaries kind of.
yeah, because you're fucking squeezing the fuck out of somebody's head.
No.
So will we say that was painful or not painful?
I would say this is probably not painful because it
no,
wasn't.
come on, bro.
Yeah, let's be
Bro,
real.
I've gone out to a clock choke before, trying to leverage my way out of it.
It's
and
crazy
because
because every single person says clock chokes are terrible and awful and not pleasant. But Vu says after however
Are you
many
secretly
alcohol
into
drinks.
S&M, bro?
What's that?
Are you secretly into S&M?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Am I secretly what?
Chris, that's Chris,
I can't hear you.
Into S&M.
Oh no. No.
He's like just M, not the S part.
So I think yeah, no, he's okay. And
Yeah, he's
Xander's
fine.
got it. Watch out for Xander's clock choke, man.
Hell yeah,
he gets
man.
that
When
grip
he
very,
fucking reaches into that
gets
collar,
he gets
right?
that collar very quickly. He gets that collar. So the overarching point is, I've seen you be aggressive once, and that was when I was doing my gauntlet. I saw you actually attempting takedowns and establishing side control and
that
smashing.
It doesn't happen.
Okay.
often.
But besides that, this has been an ongoing discussion between me and Chris, is his psyche when it comes to rolling and his attitude versus other people's. In particular, when the other person is not in the same mindset as him and they're taking liberties with him and the way he's rolling and how he responds
I try to
it.
use I'm already in a bad position, right? Like, I always will try to work my way out of a bad position first. And it's sort of like, because you know me, I'm a very defensive person. I don't really attack a lot. So if it's a matter of playing a Venus flytrap and just sort of waiting and stuff, I'll fight off everything you can give me before I decide to try to attack. And when I feel it and stuff, then I'll attack, and then I'll establish position, and that'll be that. That's about as aggressive I get. Because at the end of the day, it should just be about trying to submit the person in the most gentle and painless way.
I mean, I don't disagree with that to most of it. I will say this.
That's the truest jiu-jitsu in my
will
opinion.
Yeah, but I don't view. See, the thing is I don't view this as much as I don't. I respect the art. I respect we're doing jiu-jitsu, especially in a gi. But I still have a mentality from a no-gi grappling point of view, which is we're still wrestling. We just happen to be wearing pajamas. So I'm still gonna. I still expect a certain hard-nosed quality to it.
Sure.
Instead of just like we're going to be very graceful and we're going to, go under the neck, we're going to get the collar, we're going to do this all without, because in reality, are we expecting our opponent not to resist? Because if there's resistance, now things get messy,
So quick question. What is the purpose of jiu-jitsu?
To submit a person.
Oh, this sounds like Joe Rogan, John Danaher 2.0 right now.
Wait, so the purpose of jiu-jitsu is to submit a person. Is that what you're going with?
Okay, so we're gonna get super meta here, right? Like,
yes, actually,
I know the purpose of jiu-jitsu is to maim or kill a person. I get that.
So
but the practice of jiu-jitsu,
I mean, you can't maim your training partners; you'll run out of them, or you'll be one of the casualties. But what I'm saying is, hola, doggy. What I was gonna say was, you want to go super light, super nice. Let's say you've been training like that, and you run into a random person on the streets who believes he's a dangerous boxer, blah, 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 and wants to challenge you for some belief you have about professional and or Olympic wrestling.
I think that's, with that said, like, I think that's where my Muay Thai kicks in.
Okay. So let's say he falls into you, because obviously with gravity, the chances of landing on the ground are fairly high.
Sure.
I pulled guard in an MMA fight. I'm not the person to really be challenging that. This man, who could be crazed, could be high on cocaine. He also got arrested for cocaine possession. You know what I'm talking about. Do you want to be kind, compassionate, and considerate with him, or do you want to maim him and go about your day?
I mean, if your life is in danger, of course you would want to maim him, right?
So I would put him to sleep and walk away. That's
the ideal.
With that being said, how would you be better prepared to do that than to train that way?
So, like, what is the... Let's look back here, right? Like, what is the actual likelihood? I mean...
Actual likelihood of someone attacking you?
You being the exception. Right, like, of this situation.
We're gonna get back to that in just a moment.
Like, I'm probably the least confrontational person ever, right? Like,
well, no, we didn't
a
say
big
you.
part of fighting.
Him. This was him coming to you.
I mean, like, obviously you would have to turn it up, right? Like, you.
Correct.
So,
would you want to turn it up when you're accustomed to turning it up, or would you want to turn it up when that's not somewhere you've gone before?
Basically, Brian's saying, are you ready to get jumped in the street?
Probably not. And we're circling back to literally episode 1. I don't know if I can handle myself in the street.
Oh,
right?
come on, Chris. Okay, let me ask you
Chris,
this.
I think you have the
Nick
ability.
Paul handle himself in the street?
Yeah.
No,
Could Steve Wynn handle himself in the street?
Sure.
Then why can't you handle yourself in the street?
Because I don't think I'm capable of being mean to anybody.
Could Tommy handle himself in the street?
Absolutely he could.
Then why can't you handle yourself in the street?
I think there's a governor switch in my head.
A governor switch.
You can remove those very easily.
Literally doesn't allow me to just go 100%.
I work on cars. You can remove those.
I think it's literally, I mean, barring somebody attacking my wife or kid or something, I don't think I could.
All right, so hear me out. And I'm glad that you said that, because that's where I was going to go next.
He was going to go to that dark place.
Yeah, of course. Come on now. Whoa.
That was Jamie Ryan's story. That was awesome.
Okay. No, what I was going to say was, I was going to go there next. So let's say you have the ability, and let's say there's a switch, and the switch is that they're attacking.
I would assume I would have to, right? Like, I mean,
No, they're not. But let's say that's the switch. Are you capable of turning that switch on or off and on without that being there? Because for me, it is just a random switch. If someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hurt you, buddy," and I was like, "Okay," switch flipped. I don't need My life doesn't have to be in danger. My girlfriend doesn't have to be in danger.
I don't think I have to. I mean, I think I do rather because
Okay.
like it's like
Because for me,
I think we need to send Chris to Henner Gracie's Bully-Proof Academy out in San
insulting.
Diego and get him to know how to talk with bullies and be like, no, I stand my
the hands
ground.
out.
I stand my ground.
you
No,
kick the knee in his cheek.
I think my take on this whole thing is Chris has a reluctance to use violence. because he doesn't believe violence is the way, and I think that's very admirable.
Yeah, man.
You know.
So,
but
I gotta disagree. I don't think that is admirable, but I'll let you finish.
okay, well, no, I think in an idealistic point of view, yeah, it's nice. But the thing is I've seen Chris going with Paul when he was a brown belt, and Paul was putting it on him when he was a 4-striper, and Chris was defending himself.
yeah, because I have to, because Paul will choke me out.
So how do you not know this other person?
So I think whether maybe you just like the language we're choosing is not what you
And
would
maybe I knew
associate
he was testing me too.
huh?
And maybe I suspected he was testing me.
But you're clearly capable of
Absolutely I am.
upping the. Well, then why we're not having this? Then,
So quick question: how many elbows does it take on the street for you to turn it on?
Oh,
'Cause-
it would take somebody just coming up and it would literally take somebody just putting their hands to their face.
I was like, that's good because
And
someone
at
could-
that point, like Muay Thai, Chris kicks on, right? Like which I'm more capable in Muay Thai than I am in Jiu-Jitsu.
Fun fact, and I don't know if this has been talked about, probably not. I'll never forget my first week of training at ATT. I didn't know shit about stand-up.
here or Longwood?
No.
This was HC Orlando.
This was University
This
in
is-
Dean.
yeah.
Oh, University. Okay.
I was doing stand-up. I know no stand-up, and I keep jabbing Chris to the body. This is literally my first day or second day. I keep jabbing, and I'm doing it wrong because that's what I do. I don't know what I'm doing. And Chris knees me in the face.
See, look at Chris.
I mean, this is also like
Bully.
way pre-dad Chris, right? Like
He literally
Bully.
knees me
it's
in
a
the face.
it's a different story
See,
when it's
I
jiu-jitsu.
think,
Or it's a different story.
I
when
think
jiu-jitsu
we
is
have
not.
our own Cobra Kai story here. I
Yeah,
think
no.
secretly you have repressed aggression.
No, I agree with that.
That is getting built up, and you're suppressing it
You should
because
be
you're a
suppressing
nice guy and you feel like this is the way. I cannot be violent. I cannot let out aggression. I must be calm. You're basically like, I believe this is all leading to the dark side. But inside, we are
It
going
is,
to get
right?
you
Like,
to
so, I
snap.
mean, like, I told
We're
you,
gonna
you
get
need
you
a
to
first
snap.
day person.
We're going to get you to snap, and you are going to unleash and go fucking Goku Super Saiyan on
Yes.
everybody. If you didn't crew cut your hair, it'd actually get all spiky.
But what I wanted to say to finish that up was, I don't know what I was doing right or wrong then, but I know I got kneed in the face. You want to know what I did next? Not that. So violence is effective because I never tried to jab him to the
And
body.
this is also like Chris is also here to help other people get better, Chris, right? Like
that knee didn't feel like it.
this is also like I'm a blue belt. I'm coming to ATC Orlando by way of Bobby. Like me, Alistair, and like Jared and stuff are like Bobby's boys. Like we can't, like we're like kickboxers, right? Like I was probably more of a kickboxer than I was a jiu-jitsu player at that point. So like I think I remember that point. I think Joe pulled us apart, right?
I don't know. I just remember I got kneed, and that's the only thing that I remember from that first week. I got kneed, and I accidentally elbowed Julian, who's now a gym owner, in the face, and I cut him open. And I was so apologetic because he was giant and ripped, and I was like, if this guy gets upset with me, I can't stop him.
So I mean, like this is also a very immature Chris, right? Because like us as teammates, like I would never do that now.
I would venture to say that you weren't wrong.
I think
I don't
was
know
wrong.
what I did, but I feel like I was wrong. I was probably trying to do that dumb shit that new people do where they try to turn it up because they think that they can go, and then that knee told me I cannot.
And okay, so like that was an immature Chris, right?
No,
Like,
I disagree.
The better thing should have been the conversation. Like, hey man, we're just training here.
No,
There's
that
reason to do this.
That conversation would not have worked. It would not have worked on me. The knee worked, and I'm saying
I think like how you handle situations on the mat in the training room is one thing. We were still talking about
The
for
street.
you the street and your capability, and you saying like I don't know if I could defend myself, and I think I have no doubt that you could defend yourself against 99.5% of the
I
general
think that's
population.
easy for us to say in the gym, and because we're not. First off, I haven't sparred since
Dude.
Like I haven't sparred since. Oh my god.
Have you
like,
gone into a Walmart lately?
I mean, I could
Have
probably.
you sized up people around you and been
Sure.
like,
I mean, but
every
like,
day.
But that's.
Yeah,
I mean, like
exactly.
that's on just
Victor
being in
does
shape
that.
alone,
Victor
right?
did that every day at Universal. Victor used to sit. Victor would sit there. He had to work one of the exits, so he'd just watch people go by, just clicking as they go by, and be like, "Yeah, I could take you. I could take you. I would double leg you." Like if they go berserk, what would I do?
That's a good thing. That's good.
I'm like 4 hours to a 7-hour shift.
But we shouldn't live in a world of like fear and like.
But that's not fear, though.
distrust.
That is technically preparation, if nothing else.
That's just it, right? Like we don't need to do that. Like
boredom preparation.
I mean, like I know I need to keep my hands up. I know I need to punch and extend my punches and keep my shoulder to my jaw, and stuff like But at the end of the day, I don't know. So maybe I should take a Saturday sparring class and I'll find out then, right? Like,
Honestly, all right. So hear me out, and this is going to sound a little bit crazy. So bear with me. I don't think that sparring prepares you for the real world.
I don't think so either because. The real world, a dude would just put his head down and fucking swing.
But do katas prepare you for the real world?
Absolutely
Ugh.
not.
I got into a fight. At this point, it was about a year and a half ago.
It's probably longer than that, but
Okay,
go
so
on.
actually, this is I've never.
I've
I'll admit,
never been in
a
a street fight in my life.
You've never been in
Really?
a fight. All right,
Ugh.
give us some fight stories. Here.
Oh, I'm going to only do one because if everyone else is...
It's the most recent and it's awesome.
Yeah. So
And,
I
this is like his, mind you, amateur kickboxer.
I was actually on a... what's that thing called where people are getting married and they go out?
Bachelor party.
Bachelor party. I feel like that's the alcohol talking there. I should have known that. But no. All right, so I was at a bachelor party, and we went to Tampa. Of course, the classiest of all places in Florida.
Did you go to Ybor?
No, I don't honestly know where we went. We went
Okay.
at a strip club, a very popular strip club in Tampa.
Mons.
It might have been Mom's.
I mean, it's the only one over there.
There's two.
That's the bachelor party place.
But there's
it's
two
the only
of them.
strip club I've ever been
I just
to. It's
know
terrible.
there's two.
They're hot,
No,
though.
it was like Galaxy something.
I think that's like right next to like.
yeah, no, they're
Mons,
right next to.
yeah.
All right, that's not pertinent to the story. So
I mean, it is to
It is
us.
because I'm looking it up now.
love it.
Jamie, pull it up.
All kidding aside,
Jamie, pull it up.
all kidding aside, like they're like supermodels in Mons. I've been to one strip club in my life, and mind you, like I hate being sold to. They're like supermodels, like walking up to you, and they're like, "Hey," I'm like,
I've been
"It's good
to
get away."
multiple.
You know,
That's
like,
great.
Like, yeah, Chris is being shy, like a pretty girl talking to me. But they're
All
like,
right, keep going. This is
sorry.
All right, so
It's terrible.
we go there and we stop at the McDonald's. This is pre-gluten-free me. So I go inside. There's like 7 of us, 7 adult men. We're in a stretch limousine Hummer, so a Hummer stretch limousine.
Oh God, I remember.
And we go inside. So half of us go inside, half of us stay there. I guess I don't know if they were anti-McDonald's or something. So I come outside and I hear one of our group yelling, "He's trying to fight." And all I really pay attention to is the word fight. So I yell, and at this point I'm definitely sober. We didn't all take like 7 shots of whiskey before this happened. Definitely did not do that. Who's trying to fight? This is not a joke. This man materializes out of thin air like Thanos in Avengers right in front of me. And he is a large gentleman. I'm a big
and
guy.
he's not part of your group at all.
He is not a part of the group. He materializes and he says, "I'm trying to fight." He puts his hands up.
So ridiculous.
Wait a minute.
This is cartoon.
Who the fuck
Can you
says that,
describe
right?
this guy to us? Like, so he's like, I mean,
He's probably about 6'1" because he was a little bit taller than me. I would say, based off, because I clinched with him, I would say he was probably in the 300-pound range.
Oh, he's that heavy.
Yeah, he was a large gentleman.
Oh boy.
He's like, "I'm trying to
Well,
fight."
it was outside of McDonald's, so what do you
Yeah.
expect?
It is, and this story, and I can only tell parts of the story because parts of the story have me being the bad guy, and I'm going to leave those out. He approaches. He's like, "I'm trying to fight," and he puts his hands up, and I was like,
Wait, like
Okay.
what sort of hands?
"No," he puts his hands up, like he puts his, like he is ready to
all
go.
right, so at that point, you got it turned on, right?
So it was very interesting because I was like, I had 2 options realistically. Now everyone talks about the fight or flight. Flight was never an option. I had shoot a takedown or throw an overhand right, and I picked wrong.
What?
You would think the fact that I only grapple the takedown would have been the option to go for. But I assure you, the whiskey said otherwise.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is like, do you want to shoot a takedown on concrete?
No. Yes. The answer is yes.
You don't.
Yes. No. Yes. The answer
you
is yes.
Establish contact.
No.
Right?
The answer is yes. I should have shot the takedown. Now, granted, I left with no damage this night. This has actually ended up being very comical for everybody but him. So he has hands up, like he has like that, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing type of stance. So and I'm trying to explain it. His hands are about shoulder width apart, which leaves a giant gap in the middle. So any straight punch
Great
can
guard.
land.
Great guard there.
Yeah, phenomenal. You can tell he's definitely
at
been
least they
trained.
were up, right? Like
He's got that old school Vanderlei and Pride hand going. So I was like, okay. So I plant my rear leg, my right foot, and I lunge off and I throw an overhand right, and I connect harder on this punch than I've ever connected in any punch in my entire training career. That is not a joke. I also fucked up my hand instantly, and my hand was no longer useful.
So you hit him, what, in the temple?
I don't know. The whiskey told me that I don't get a chance to know that.
hey, can I grab a White Claw?
Yeah, no, they're over there. Cool. There's literally a ton of them. Get it, Vu.
And
Yeah.
Chris is turning a White Claw.
Oh, grab two.
36 ounces.
Do me a favor, grab two. Don't grab me anything that has. Just grab me fruit. Just fruit. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Just any fruit flavor. So I land this punch, and he goes nowhere. Like this is. You ever watch Dragon Ball Z where the underpowered person punches the superpowered person, and they look at them?
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Whoa.
And it was weird because naturally, after I land the overhand right, I pummel to over under, and I was like, I could feel him. His knees weren't even buckled. I was like, oh no, this is not this is not where I want to be. So I was like, okay, cool. We got to play some jiu-jitsu. I'm standing straight up because I'm dumb and I don't know any better. He essentially lifts me up, and once again, I'm a very large individual, and walks me to the limo. And pins me against it. And I was like, yeah, no, this is all happening. Every bit of this happened. And I was like, I wasn't even concerned about that part. I'm still concerned about the fact that this punch didn't do anything to him. As it turns out, the punch broke his nose, and he is bleeding everywhere, but I don't get a chance to see that because in over-under, my overhand has him pinned head-to-head.
Yeah.
I'm actually concerned about eye gouge.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. Kudos to me for being shit-faced and thinking of that. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm not super concerned. Attaboy, raspberry, my favorite one. So yeah, that's cucumber. Those are basics. Very good. If you like cucumber, those are very cucumbery. So he has me pinned up against. He's gone, baby. All right.
the hell are you
So
talking about?
I'll try to finish this real quick because Chris is back and Chris is about to go ham. So he has me pinned up
Can't
against.
go ham unless you attack my wife and son. It's impossible.
I'm glad we brought it back. So he has me pinned up against the vehicle. I actually, in my drunken stupor, land a snap down. And as I hit the snap down, I attack a guillotine.
This smells disgusting.
It's cucumber. Did you not read it?
He's drinking cucumber booze.
God damn, man. The hell? Why would you bring this?
Because I didn't want to drink them, and they were at the house.
Nah, I don't drink things after other people drink it. Are you
haven't
sure?
touched it. You can see.
Do you promise?
You just opened. Look at the level of it.
Wait, you can swap.
No, it's good. I'll drink it. I'm a man.
He's gonna drink that. He's gonna be very upset. All right, let me finish the story.
Let's see it.
All right,
Not a cucumber fan.
I am not endorsing basic hard seltzer.
Whoa! Shout out to Basic. I actually got that for free. There's a
that for
super cool
Who
promo.
the hell? Why
That
would I want to
flavor-
drink a salad seltzer?
Yeah, no. Whoa. You don't get to do that. Because when I told you about using white distilled vinegar to clean your training equipment, you said that nonsense too. No.
This is not good.
No,
But
I'm
will
not
do-
arguing that. They have good flavors. That's not one of them.
Okay, this is a weird one. But so you
Finish the
snap
story.
a guy down.
I land the snap down. Also something I don't train.
So your back was against the limo still.
I'm literally pinned against the limo.
So you don't even have good posture. You're like
I have great posture actually.
but the guy
literally
is
pinned.
yeah.
I'm literally pinned like this.
But your
With a collar
your
tie.
your back is not arched inward too much.
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm literally pinned
because it's
straight
a
up.
Hummer. I was thinking it's a smaller car where your
it
head's
was
like
very
going over
tall.
the- Okay.
I
So
got it,
I
man, I got
land the snap down.
Just cheers me.
I land the snap
No,
down.
dude, I can't
And
drink
I-
this and another one.
I
got a
attained
wife and
the
kid to get to.
high wrist position. So the guillotine is done. The guillotine is over. I'm about to choke a random man in Tampa unconscious.
Were you doing high elbow or over?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was going for
high elbow. Look at this. Marcelo and Dan.
Actually, if Victor, could you come in real quick just so I can like demonstrate so they can see? Can you hold this out here?
Somebody who's literally half your weight.
So he pins me up against the.
Hold the mic up. Hold the mic up.
So I'm here.
Victor, you got to hold the mic up to his.
Here, I'll
to
hold
his
the
mouth.
mic up.
There you go.
So I'm here. I literally snap him down, and I get to this position. I push, and I get the wrist all the way up.
Woo!
And I'm like, I gotta let you go. I'm so,
He just chokes out Victor.
Chris is about it.
I'm so excited because in my 10-year jiu-jitsu
That's right,
career,
you'd never do guillotine.
I've landed one guillotine.
He was telling me this the other day.
One guillotine, and I was like, I just caught it, and I thought about all the defenses that people who I train with use, and I was like, he knows none of them. I'm the worst person to have this happen because I'm going to choke you unconscious. I'm going to take your wallet. I'm going to go buy more McDonald's.
Oh, my God.
Obviously at a different McDonald's, not this one. That's not a good idea.
This is so incriminating right now. You might have to cut this out.
Nah, I'm kidding. My name is James Rhodes. I land it, I connect my hands, and then the group of people that I'm with pull us apart.
No, they deprived you the satisfaction.
And it was the most frustrating situation I think I've ever been in my life in a fight circumstance because I'm laughing maniacally like the Joker because I've landed the guillotine. I was like, this doesn't happen. And then as they pull us apart, my hand breaks and he pops his head up. And he pins me back again. And I don't know if they're still trying to pull us apart at this point, but I know I keep trying to hit the same snap down. Not effective. And we're pinned there, and I was like, this is really weird. So I create space, and I elbow. I create space, and I elbow. He's thrown no strikes. He's literally just pinning me against the vehicle. At this point, I realized that the first punch hurt him badly, and I just didn't know it. My right hand is basically useless at this point.
Did you actually break your hand?
I didn't break it, but it was sprained for about 3.5 months. Like, I couldn't lift anything up with my right hand. So,
Take that, lack of universal health care.
What? Where did
That hand would have been fixed in 1 week if we had some universal health care.
So I'm telling people at my job this story, and
I think
they're
I'm
like,
sober again.
like they're like looking to see like, oh, we don't know if that actually happened. Hey, Brian, can you grab this? I'm like, I can honestly not grab that because my right hand is ineffective right now. But no. Long story short, had the guillotine. I don't land guillotines. I had the option for the Kimura when I snapped them down. Didn't go for the Kimura because I'm dumb, and that's what the whiskey did to me.
So, in total, how much time do you think this whole skirmish lasted?
This whole thing lasted probably about 2 full minutes.
Wow.
Which,
I was thinking
ironically,
like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, like, keep in mind, he's also. I mean, I've heard the story. Not drunk.
Oh.
He's fucking collar tying him, and the guy's like trying to swing at him, and he's like ha 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 ha.
Maniacal laughing.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
you're,
so,
you're
I mean, like,
controlling
he's
him a
just,
little
like,
bit.
fucking with the guy,
okay.
yeah.
But I don't
like-
care about the controller. I lost a guillotine submission. That would have been 2. That would have been 2. 1 you can say was luck, which
For some reason, because when you said pinned up against a limo, it made me think of the opening scene of Logan.
Logan,
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, the opening scene. Because he
I haven't
wakes
seen
up.
it in a long time.
Come on, man. He opened because he was driving a limo.
I'm
and
not
he-
an ex guy.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's a good
Logan was
movie.
phenomenal.
It was a good movie.
I'm not saying it's not a good movie. I'm just
a
saying
very
I'm not an
good
ex-guy.
movie.
It
So
was-
he wakes
to
up
me, it was
out of it.
forgettable.
He wakes up. He's a limo driver, and he wakes
Yeah.
up, and these guys are like trying to steal stuff from his car, like take the rims off, and he's like, "Hey guys, leave me alone." And then of course they fight, but he stabs them
yeah.
as
Yeah.
opposed to. But yeah.
But no, it
So
Granted-
okay, so wait, I'm not asking you to go. How many fights would you say you've been in your life?
not that many. We'll say in my life. Oh, you want to say pre-training or post-training?
Well, hang on. Like
Total.
not
Both? Or both?
not
Both.
organized matches is
Oh.
what he's asking.
Yeah, I'm not talking. Yeah, I'm
You're
not.
talking about random street fights or
Yeah.
like high school or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Probably like 7 to 11.
Jesus Christ. Have you really?
Yeah, that's why the idea of fighting
I mean, you
someone
do
is-
troll a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a very pleasant person online. And I told my girlfriend post this event that she was very against. She was all of this.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, I told her that.
I give her credit. I give you credit for telling her about it. Like,
I mean, like, that's
she had
that's
to
very
know.
yeah.
This
yeah.
was. I was gonna laugh, and that's why I told her.
Were you worried that this gentleman was going to bring a gun or
Yes,
something?
actually, that was a thought process, and I brought a firearm as well.
Okay.
And I was
we
going-
got Carl
Which you
here.
do have. Yeah, we got Carl.
And
So
we have
we're
Carl
good.
here.
Yeah.
We got Jason.
Carl, were
Bourne.
you aware of this
No,
unsanctioned?
No one was.
Oh, okay. There's
I
going to be
know
an
it was.
unsanctioned fight here.
If he showed up,
Okay.
no. If the guy showed up, I was actually going to start passing on information, like, hey, this guy seems a little bit off.
Carl would be
Damn it.
like primed and ready to go.
And I left my bulletproof vest at home too.
No, this is just a random crazy.
Basically,
person.
to sum things up, because
Are you?
No,
no.
This is pre that.
Whoa,
At
you are
1
so
o'clock,
35 minutes
He had
ago.
already gotten Paul's permission. He had gotten into a verbal spat on social media with someone that escalated to the point of, let's have an MMA fight and see what's up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And this
Football
guy was
Nick
going to
Diaz.
come. This guy was going to come in, sign a waiver, and fight Brian. And he had even told Paul, like, "Hey, I got this guy." And Paul's like, "Yeah, come at 1. Have him come at 1 after Muay Thai class." And we could all-
Thank you. Yeah, he gets it.
So as a result, because who knows who this person is, he would have started informing us.
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
And
this guy could
law
be crazy.
enforcement people like Carl would probably.
I do have my bottle opener.
Yeah, I got.
Hopefully, you have a firearm.
Oh, yeah.
Something,
Jesus
knife
Christ.
to a gunfight
Hey,
was actual
Carl.
conversation. Very nice.
Opinion.
Oh yeah, we're
Index finger?
showing. So we're showing
All right. How's
Carl
it feel?
a
No,
new-
other way.
Chris, stop that. That's literally less than a knife to a gunfight. Put that away. He literally said,
Like anything that captures my finger, unless it's really needed.
What if we hammer fist the fuck out of
No,
somebody?
because if they grab it, you're going to break your hand.
What you actually want is you want an old school carabiner.
I have the Kelly Warden travel wrench.
Chris with
that's what you're
all
referring
the
to.
bad ideas.
You want an old school carabiner, and then
Oh, carabiner, not carambeat.
carabiner, like for rock climbing.
Not tiramisu.
You put it in your hand, let's say, and then this is gonna stick out. But then you just bang, bang. We have our resident tactical expert here, Carl.
So Carl,
John Wick Carl. No, Carl
also-
John Wick Paniawa.
I've also done 15 years of Muay Thai at this point. No?
Chris is like saying, I know how to throw a punch, so
Yeah.
why would it bother me?
Chris, on a serious note, please just look at his face. He's literally trying to tell you that that's trash without telling you it's trash.
I
I'll be the
spent
dude.
$25 on this, man.
Okay. He's already upset
Stainless
with
steel,
you.
bro.
There's an open beer at least. That's all.
It's not a fist pack. It's a bottle.
Does anyone else pick up on what he's putting down? Because I feel like I'm picking it up.
I have an old school carabiner because the old school carabiner you can put it in your hand and nobody even thinks anything. So, like, you
okay.
saw something going wrong, you just I got my carabiner ready.
Yeah, but I have this on my belt clip.
I just
It's TSA legal, bro. Any fucking
And that's how you know it's
terrorist-
trash.
Hey,
He didn't
man.
even bring shampoo.
Hey, get out. I'm motherfucking TSA. I
This
fucking
is
love that
TSA
line. That was the
legal,
best
bro.
line ever.
That's true too.
Who is
can
vehemently
you
trying
send me
to
a link
defend
to
this
one?
terrible purchase.
sure. Yeah.
Send me a link to a good carabiner because I'm actually gonna fly in about a month.
Chris is
Amazon.
I'm like low key, like
low key. You're
I'm
high
like-
key
I'm
fucking
low-
wasted right now, bro.
I'm
That is-
low key,
that is
like
accurate.
paranoid.
Okay, well, how do you think you'd perform in a grappling right now?
Say again.
How
I
would you-
literally can't hear you. All I hear is Mark behind me.
Okay. How would you?
How do you think you would perform in a grappling match? Right
Probably a
now?
lot better than I would regular training.
Really?
Probably better. Probably better now than sober.
I'm down. Because wait. No. What I was gonna say is I'm glad you asked that right then and there because I'm actually trying to do a grappling match and I've drank considerably more than Chris.
Here we go.
I mean, like
can
from a per
commentate on
capita
that.
standpoint, though. Like,
I'll be right back.
I'm at.
Let me go grab my shirt.
Yeah, I'll just read whatever.
Is this about to happen?
Yeah, of course.
Brian's 280 pounds. Ed's like 175.
Ed, it's not Ed. It's David. It's David. This is David, not Ed. Turn
Oh,
around.
I thought it was Ed.
No, turn.
Can you send me the link to that?
Dude.
What that?
What was that? Was that? Victor's like, we're cutting you off, Chris. We're cutting you off. Yo, come get Victor.
It's
Come
about
get your
right
boy. Victor, come get your boy. All right.
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
shutting this
yeah.
down? We've gone an hour and 40.
This
Chris,
is
do you have
fun, man.
anything else to say?
Why are we shutting it down?